his passing, come say your goodbyes. And but he passed before I could get here. So I parked in the lane. This is ridiculous. Hold on. I tried everything. I tried every fucking thing. Did everything. Spent all this money.
Get you in the room here, okay? I'll bring them into you, okay?
Nope, I can't do it.
Sorry.
Nope, no, I can't.
Do you want me to bring him back?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, please. He looked just like Bear. It's crazy. Oh, shit. Oh, I can't do it. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't go through that again. I can't go through that again. I can't go through that again. I can't.
My doctor needs to come chat with you, okay?
I have my German Shepherd just passed and they looked just the same and I just couldn't
No,
do
I
that.
get it. I totally get it. So I'll have her come in and chat with you in just a minute, okay?
I spent all this money just for him to die. Oh my God. I didn't brush my hair. Now I have to just, what do I do? She said his blood count went up. He was doing good. His colors were good. Everything was good. Like, he had the transfusion and everything was good. She said she probably thinks the hookworm probably traveled to his lungs or his heart. That's why it's important that if you have dogs, if you can't take care of them, take them to the vet. Take them to a rescue that can, if you can't financially take care of them, if you can't do what you need to do, don't just abandon them on the street like they did his mom, him and his bad siblings. Like, who abandons a pregnant dog and leaves him out on the street so this shit can happen? You're so fucking selfish. Because you can't take care of the dog. You neglect it. And then you abandon it. They get sick. Other people try to, intervene and help them, try to get them to health. People like me think that they're healthy, and then we gotta go through this shit. You're not the only person who suffers. Fuck. This is crazy. He would have died on the truck if I wasn't him. Yeah, he may have had it in his heart and lungs. That means it was way worse than, that means he probably had it since he started life. He probably had that shit for like 11 weeks, really. Look how small he was for an 11-week-old puppy. He's supposed to be like holding him like this. My fiance said that I can't get another puppy, but I'm getting another one. I didn't even get a chance with Blaze. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Just waiting for the doctor to come in, I guess. What a great Christmas gift. And Thanksgiving. Like, now, how do I do this? Like, if I want to get a puppy, where'd I get one from? How do I make sure I'm getting a healthy puppy? I done spent my 401k on this dog. So that means I'm literally broke. I can't even get another dog until I actually have the money to take care of one now. I gotta pay back all of this stuff. Put this money back. I mean, I didn't get it just for him. I had some other stuff to take care of. So I was figuring, since I'm getting it, I might as well just get it. Knock two birds out with one stone. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired. Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
What do you think you want to do with the baby? Do you want to take him with you? Do you want me to have him cremated? Do you want me to have him cremated? Do you want to have his ashes?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe I'm going through this again. I don't have the money. I don't have it.
So where we are right now, like we would still, like if we had him cremated, I could still be with what you left for a deposit. So if you wanted to have his ashes, we could have him cremated and you wouldn't owe us any more money. Do you want to do that? Okay. Do you want some paw prints?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't. So, like, how did he start the code? Like, what does that look like?
So for him, it was actually like really, he was like he was sleeping, and as you were watching his respiratory rate, it just got a little bit slower and a little bit slower. And then when they start an egg and no breathing pattern, which is what we call it, they'll start to open their mouth and they just take, like, they're not normal looking breaths. They just kind of do almost like a hiccup type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the diaphragm jumping.
Because he's already passed.
He was, yeah. And so when I called you the first time, he was starting that pattern. And when they start that pattern, 99% of the time, they're passing. Yeah. Okay. I will, so we'll get him cremated, and so you can have his ashes, and then you can have them. I'll make some paw prints for you to have. I know that you're not, here. I can mail you the ashes if you want me to do that. Okay, and do we have your full address in the computer? Okay, so I can mail you ashes. I'll just sign the form that says we're gonna do private so that the company knows what we want to do for the body, so I'll get that form signed. Do you wanna take paw prints with you today? Okay.
They're gonna do the autopsy. Oh, you said it's $100.
Yeah, so if we do the autopsy, then we would have to get him up to Brookings, which is where the college is that would do the pathology. So I feel like the autopsies are around $100 usually. And then they do cremation after that. It takes a long time to get the ashes back, like when you send them.
Can they send them to me?
I don't know that. I don't know if they will do that. They usually have owners pick the ashes up from there. Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. When he first got diagnosed with hookworm, the first thing that I read on hookworm, it says sometimes puppies die from hookworm hicking. And they said something about pneumonia.
Yeah.
And I told his fucking vet that. I said he might have pneumonia, like he was coughing.
Yeah, it can go to their lungs.
And it was like, I don't think he has pneumonia. I don't think there's anything wrong with his respiratory. But yeah, he had an upper respiratory infection. Like, I'm not a vet, but I don't know. I have this really good, keen sense. Like, I can really like watch him and study him and understand what's going on with him, so I can relay it to you guys. And then I do my research because I want to know what's going on before I even get an answer from y'all. Everything that I predicted was happening to him was happening to him. But his vet didn't get that. Like, I'm not even gonna go down that route with the vet, but I knew it. Like everything that I said, but I didn't know. Like, I didn't know if that's the truth or not, what I was reading, or if that's what was happening with him. So it's not like I could say, I need you to test this, do x-rays, or whatever you got to do on his body.
Yeah.
I knew it though.
Yeah.
And now I don't know where, like, I want to get another dog, but I totally just depleted all of my income. Everything that I had, it's going to take me about a month to recuperate. I don't know where I'm going to get a dog from that's healthy. I don't know if it's healthy.
This will be my suggestion for you. So, and again, I know you're traveling and trying to get to Portland, and we have here, and I'm just only talk to you about here because this is all I know. But we have a really I'd say 3 really good rescues that have puppies, adult dogs, juvenile, whatever, but they're very well vetted before those puppies are adopted out to people. So when the rescues take these puppies in, they are, if they're not spayed and neutered before they adopt them out, they will the rescues will pay to have that done. Like, they want them spayed and neutered. So they will pay to have that done. They've been vetted. They don't have, like we don't have, luckily yet, and I hope we don't, but we don't have the hookworm and the whipworm problems up here as much as you do down south where it's
No, I
more.
don't even think that I have it at my house. My house is a new construction, and it was like the woods.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any dogs in the area. I really think I have like really pure, like not pure, but
Yeah.
non-contaminated soil.
Yeah, and luckily we don't have that. We just don't have that issue up here. I mean, we get other things, that you guys don't get down south. Everyone's regional on what they get. But I will tell you that Almost Home, and I can write these names down for you. Almost Home Canine Rescue, B Squad Rescue, and Dakota Dachshund Rescue. They do all breeds of dogs. We work really close with
Just
them.
don't have any money. Like I'm literally tapped out.
Yeah.
I'm so tapped out.
I'm gonna write them down, and I'm going to. You can, when you're in your downtime, you can look on their websites. Like they have all their dogs on there. If they're fully vaccinated, they're spayed, they're neutered, they're dewormed. I mean, so they're coming to you like it's like a turnkey house. Like you can just walk through the door and you can start living. That's kind of how the dogs come to you. So there's not a lot of, when you're at that point, there's not a lot of medical expense you have to incur your first year of owning these dogs. So, and I do know the directors of the 3 rescues really well. And I've worked with some rescues before where it's just like, we take these dogs in, that we don't do much. We try to get them homes, which is absolutely fine. I was surprised when I started working with these 3 rescues because they will take in like puppies that like the breeders don't want because there's, like they maybe have a terrible heart murmur or they have this, but they will spend $10,000-$15,000, take these dogs to the special surgeons, to the cardiologists, to have those problems directed, and so they do an amazing job. So not saying you have to go through them, but I'm just going to give you their names and then you can check them out and do some research for you too. Okay?
Did I could I have done something different?
I think you did everything you could possibly do. You saw you were in 3 different times with this guy. You're telling them something's not right. Something's not right. You were an advocate for your dog. And I don't think there's anything you could have done on your end. It's not like you're like, got him and did nothing, until yesterday. You were very much an advocate for your dog. This isn't okay. We're not okay. Things are happening. You're researching. You're trying to, get some answers for yourself because you're not getting them. I don't think you did anything wrong. Okay. So I'm gonna get you some paw prints to take today. If we send him for a private cremation through the company we usually use, then they won't do an autopsy. If you want to send him up to SDSU, they will. I don't know.
I just can't guarantee they're gonna give me his ashes, so I don't want to do it.
Okay. So I'll get to the form.
I know I wanted it for you and for me, but because I know you want to know.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna puzzle you, huh?
Mm-hmm. It bothers me. Like I'm just like, these are why
I can just do the paw prints.
Okay.
You don't even have to send me the ashes. He has a brother and sister in Lufkin, Texas right now.
Okay.
And the sister is going through the same thing.
Ugh.
The brother's not. The mom has really bad diarrhea, so the mom and the sister are together.
Okay.
So I kind of want answers for them. Like,
I think my opinion is bookworms. He had a big load. You could tell from the stool samples they were doing, and I think they caused pneumonitis, which is severe inflammation of the lungs. It can lead to secondary pneumonias. It makes them anemic. I think he had multiple things happening to his body from the hookworms. Yeah, it can cause heart failure. I think
the first article that I read, that was it. That was everything that happened. Everything she said was in that article.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you can't have it in his lungs yet, right? Like, but he was coughing.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. All I know is like, if I suspected something and I was portraying that to the vet, and the vet was telling me that's not what it was, what do? You listen to the authority figure that has his fucking degree? I'm about to go, y'all.